in the building behind me with the Kensington Community Association, and that's a group of people. There's about 8 or 9 of them I've just sat with for about an hour and listened to their stories about what is taking place in their area. They're all dreadfully unhappy with the state of things around here. They feel they've been totally forgotten about by everyone, and there's been some really harrowing stories of constant crime, gangs of drug dealers on every corner, open prostitution. One woman told me that her little children now know what prostitutes are because they see them on the school run every day. Another shocking story of somebody openly defecating in their back alley. There's a lady there who's lived here for 35 years, loved the place, said it was the best community going. Now she's just sold her house and she can't wait to get away. And that's the case for all of these people. They feel they haven't got a voice. None of them actually were prepared to go on camera or give me their names because they're so scared of the people around here, of the gangs, of the crime.
If it's in my bag, it's my...
Hello, I'm here on Churches on this very, very busy Sunday afternoon. It's a glorious day. Kensington is in the news again, surprise, surprise. I'll leave a link below. Brilliant busker behind me there he is. I'll leave a link below. And also there's some screenshots and videos regarding the issues Kensington was facing back in 2017 were being addressed then. But what's happened? Obviously nothing. There's also a video where I filmed prostitutes after leaving the clients were getting drugs and shooting up in a phone box. Due to Joe Owens bringing this to the attention of the councillors and Merseyside Police, the phone box has been removed. Okay, it's a small victory, they're probably just shooting up somewhere else, but all the same, it shows you that action gets things done. But regarding other the problems, blaming HMOs and drug dealing and all the usual stuff, yeah, probably is. They're contributing factors to the deterioration of a once proud working class Scouse community. But the big elephant in the room is cultural change. That the article then, the article now, and back in 2017 seemed to leave out. It doesn't want to address the awful truth. The elephant in the room, no one wants to talk about it, which is cultural change. Too many people with different ways, beliefs, value standards, incompatible with our Scouse ones, have been dispersed in that community, and they've brought their ways and values and beliefs with them. This is what happens. But again, Joe Owens has been highlighting what's been happening in that community, and nothing seems to have changed. So come the general election, Joe Owens will be standing in the constituency of Wavertree, challenging Paula Barker. She's a cultural changer. She believes in further cultural change. Kensington and Fairfield coming, they're part of that constituency. So you have an option now, a choice to vote for Joe Owens, right? I stand as a candidate, I do all the hard work, but at the end of the day, it's up to you who you vote for. If you want real change, you've got to vote for change. Joe Owens is the only guy that I've stayed the pace. I've been highlighting what's been happening in Kensington and Fairfield and beyond. We see now happening right across the city. Cultural change, changing our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. It is very sad on the residents who are trying to do something and they're just hitting a brick wall like those did in 2017. You see, unless the elephant in the room is discussed, which is cultural change, nothing's going to change. The area, sadly, is just going to deteriorate. Like I've said, it will turn into a mini Saint-Denis. In fact, it's in the making now. It's already turning into one. So the good people of that community have a choice in the upcoming general election for vote for Joe Owens. I am opposed to further cultural change of Kensington, Fairfield, Wavertree and anywhere else in Liverpool now undergoing transformation. We have to make a stand, ladies and gentlemen, because I can make all the videos in the world, I can campaign, I can stand in elections. The power lies with you. Unless you vote for Joe Owens, there's not much else I can do. The situation in Kensington is appalling. Liam Thorpe, you covered this back in 2017. What's happened? It's just got worse. It is shameful what has happened to that once proud working class Scouse community, but nothing is going to change, ladies and gentlemen, until you vote for change, and that change is Joe Owens, right? I oppose any further cultural change to all our proud Scouse neighbourhoods, not just Kensington, Fairfield, Thomas Smith Down Road. All of our proud Scouse neighbourhoods, I oppose further cultural change. Once again, Joe Owens has made his point. I've been campaigning in Kensington, Fairfield since 2017. I have been bringing the awful truth to the good people of Liverpool on a daily basis. Everything Joe Owens has said has sadly all come true and will continue to come through. We must oppose what is happening to our glorious city, right? If we don't, Kensington is just the beginning, right? That is just the beginning. All our neighbourhoods will be turned into mini Saint-Denis we now see happening in the once proud Scouse working class community of Kensington and Fairfield. We must oppose further cultural change, and we do this at the forthcoming general election. Vote for Joe Owens. I've left some screenshots, videos, just highlighting some of the work and what's already been said about that community back in 2017 to make my point. Has anything changed? Well, the answer is no. That's why I've left the screenshots and various other videos, right? Nothing will change, ladies and gentlemen, so you vote out those who are responsible for this mess in the first place. It's not Joe Owens. I'm not responsible for what's happened to Kensington and Fairfield, Thomas Smith Down Road and other parts of our glorious city. The politicians are. Journalists like Liam Thorpe ignoring the big elephants in the room, Ricky Tomlinson with his coach and few bob for refugees nonsense. They're the people that have abandoned you, not Joe Owens. Joe Owens is in your corner. I'm here for you. Remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you. Hello, I'm still here on Church Street, the Bold Street end. It was a bit busy, the McDonald's end, let's call it. So I thought to do an update, but where it's a bit more quieter. You see, what's now happening to Kensington doesn't surprise Joe Owens, because Joe Owens has witnessed this transformation, this unfolding since 1978, with other major towns and cities across the country are being culturally changed. I have watched over the decades as more and more new arrivals poured into those communities, changing their unique character for good. London is a typical example. No more cockney sparrows fly over London, and we all know why. So what's happened to Kensington doesn't surprise Joe Owens, because I've watched this unfold the past 40 plus years. I know how this is all going to end because I've watched it before. So I know. I have the crystal ball, let's say. Not literally, but I have the crystal ball. Kensington and Fairfield, Thomas Smith Down Road, other parts of Liverpool is just the beginning ladies and gentlemen, unless we oppose further cultural change of our glorious city. If we don't, we too will indeed go like London, Birmingham, Leicester and many other major towns and cities whose unique character has been changed and replaced by something completely different. London is no longer a Cockney city in the true sense of the word. Everyone knows that. Kensington, Fairfield, Smith Down Road, they are now losing their unique Scouse character. That's there for all to see. Liam Thorpe, you covered the problems facing Kensington back in 2017, yet you remained silent as to what is happening there in 2024. You still refuse to interview Joe Owens, right? None of you politicians, councillors or MP for that ward constituency have raised an eyebrow as to what is being done to that community. You're just turning away in the hope the public will just buckle under and you can take their vote for granted as usual. Well, that's not happening no more. Maybe in 2017, but not now. There is a change coming. People want change. They know that if they don't do something now, our city will undergo the same transformation as London and many other places. We can't allow this to happen. The Scouse legacy belongs to our children and grandchildren, not the new arrivals, their children and grandchildren. It belongs to ours. We must oppose what is happening to Kensington, Fairfield, Smith Down Road, other parts of Wavertree and other parts of the city. We must oppose it at the forthcoming general election. If we don't, we will lose our glorious city. Yes, it's not going tomorrow, but it will go. Over the next 10 years, the change will be dramatic. We can't allow this. And once cultural change sinks its roots so deep, and the new arrivals are in the driver's seat, there is no changing it back. It is gone for good. That scenario just can never happen. We must oppose what is happening to our city. It's not hatred or prejudice or far right. We have a right to be Liverpool, to be Scousers, to keep our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. We don't want them replaced by other ways and beliefs, value standards incompatible with our own. We want to keep our own Scouse ways. There is nothing wrong with that. That's all Joe Owens campaigns on behalf of, to keep our unique Scouse character, traditions and cultural identity. You can't replace the Scouse fam. It can't be replicated. You can't change it. We are the Scouse fam. There is no other. There's no stand-in. It can't be changed, and that's what's happening in our city. We can see it. Everyone can see it. Everyone knows what's happening to Kensington and Fairfield, Smith Down Road and many other places, and we must oppose this. And we oppose it in the upcoming general election. I will be challenging Paula Barker. She's the MP for Wavertree. She's a cultural changer. I am against further cultural change of our glorious city, whether or not it's Wavertree or the north part of the city, Breck Road, West Derby Road, Crescent Road, wherever. I oppose further cultural change. The only candidate, Joe Owens. I would be honoured if the good people of Wavertree would give me their vote, because listen, ladies and gentlemen, we've all watched what's happened to London. So don't anyone say this doesn't happen. It has happened, and it's now happening to our glorious city. We must oppose this, and we do it in the forthcoming general election. And remember, no to cultural change, yes to Scouse pride. Shout it out loud, Scouse and proud. Okay, thank you.